Giving thanks on this Tuesday at the beginning of November, voting Tuesday. And the most important thing that I did today was to be able to go in person and vote. I purposely go in person to vote because I feel that's giving honor to those before me that were not allowed to vote and fought for the right to vote, got persecuted for the right to vote, and possibly even died for the right to vote. So I like going in person. People keep telling me all the time, absentee ballots, easy. You can do it anywhere and send it in the comfort of your own home and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to go in and make my mark. Yeah. Because I think that's what the people did before me. Is it was important to be able to go in and stand in that place and make their mark. So that was the most important thing I did today. And I'm very thankful for that blessing. Uh, But on top of that, which made it even more special, was the fact that I was able to take both my kids to go vote. Um, I want them to be comfortable in spaces, and that's why you often see me taking my kids to places you might not understand. I said I want them to feel already like they belong, and people are starting to notice is that they once they've been somewhere with me, they feel a sense of belonging, a sense of comfort, a level I'm supposed to be here. Yeah, they're shy and they're 5 and 8 years old and they act like kids, but for the most part, they're gonna kick their shoes off, respectfully, of course. I know that some other cats, 6'7". I know that's some other things, but it's with respect. So, but another thing that I had to do today was shift my paradigm. Nothing went as planned. And it was extremely frustrating on a mental basis for me in the beginning because um, I had scheduled some things to do today because I knew some other things I wouldn't be able to do today. So I tried to fill today. Well, last week when I made these schedules, I didn't look further ahead to remember that school was off today and voting was today. So things did not go as they were planned, and it was a very clunky day. But the bonus was my young men were very accommodating, very patient, and went along for the ride the best that young people could do it. They 5 and 8 years old. They could have been grumpy the whole time. We didn't do quote unquote fun stuff. We didn't go to Impression Five. We didn't go to a park. We didn't go to a playland. We went to work, and that's what I told them. We got work to do. I needed a vehicle fix, and that didn't go as planned. But it got done, and I'm very thankful because they took care of us. It just didn't go as planned, but they let us get back onto the road while that was getting prepared. So very much thanks to Quality Tire up there in Grand River for getting us back on the road. And then the timing was actually perfect because it wasn't until later in the afternoon. We were supposed to be done in the morning, but things didn't go as planned. It was later in the afternoon, so I was on my way to one thing. They called, thank God for technology and the cell phone. They called, and I just went right instead of left. Was able to get that done, bing, bang, boom, and then went to the other thing. So that was super awesome. Thank you, Quality Tire, for making that happen and making it easy peasy. Even though we were both standing there going, what else? So got the tire fix. We got radio. My kids were at radio. They were very cool for during radio. They were calm, cool, and collected and ate their snacks. My kids actually ate all day today. We've entered a new realm. They ate all day today. They only 5 and 8. If they're eating all day now, the future is going to be very interesting. Uh, uh, King of the Grill hooked us up. Very thankful for King of the Grill for hooking us up. We actually visited there twice. The kids wanted to go there twice. At the voting polls, I saw somebody that I knew, and for whatever reason, both the kids were enamored by my friend, and they wanted to come back and see what they did later. And I thought that was in it. They didn't let. Kieran was like, "I'm not leaving. Come on, we gotta go. I don't want to go." Mr. Let's Go when we leaving doesn't want to go. That was very interesting. So I'm not going to blow up their spot, but I was very thankful for that energy and that connection that warmed my heart so much. My kids are such sweethearts. So what did we do? We voted, got the vehicle fixed, we did radio. Seems like there was something else on my list. I applied for a job. So we'll see. I have no expectations. Applying for a job is just applying for a job, especially in this economy. And but the reason why I was able to make this video right now is that I got a phone call. I fell asleep putting the kids to sleep, so they sleep, and I fell asleep, and then I woke up because I still had my clothes on and stuff, and I went to get around. I see a text message from a friend who knows what I'm kind of going through a little bit more than most, and he was very motivating and talking about what do we got to do to make this happen. And I told him point blank, I ain't messing around for free. I got to feed my babies. I got to pay rent. You know what I mean? I've done this before. And so he wants to put some sponsorship together and find some people to finance putting out the good word. Now I'm all about putting out the good word. And I put that out there before. Where do you find the good word, the positivity, the goodness? And somebody kind of gave me stuff. Well, you find what you're looking for. I said, no, things come in. And I just want to be able to see a source of people uplifting other people. And that's what he was able to do to me today. As I pass out, he uplifted me and kind of motivated me and said, hey, you haven't done your task. He didn't say this directly, but what I took from that is you haven't done your task and you need to give thanks and you need to have your gratitude and count those blessings. And even when it's difficult and it's hard and you pass out, you just want to go to bed. Counting the blessings is very important because you got to focus on the good in order to get past the bad. You got to focus on the good to get past the bad. The bad is going to happen anyway. And that was my paradigm shift on today. Nothing went as it planned. And if I would have focused on things not going as they planned, it would have messed up my mindset and I would have been sad or mad about it. But I wasn't. I was glad that the things were able to get done and people made things happen. That's what community is about. That's why Quality Tire went out of their way. They call it put something together so Melik can get back on the road with his kids. And I was like, thank you. And then they're like, we'll call you when you're ready. I said, man, I ain't even sweating it now. I'm on the road. Take all the time you need. I ain't stuck. And my friend Colin talked about, we're going to make this happen. I'm going to make some phone calls. Okay, I'm motivated. Still tired. So with that, thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Count your blessings. I know you're working on being the best you that you can be. And in the harmony of it all, try to find the goodness in it all and try to focus and stay focused on that because you're doing the good work. You're doing what you need to do. And if you need any more something, I don't know what I can do for you. You can find me at metromelik.com. My phone number's on there. It ain't a secret. It's 517-285-4224. And if you call, I ain't answering it. So send me a text message. Because if you ain't in my phone, I ain't answering it. I don't know what kind of spam bot it is. And then my email is Melik4398, but all my contact information, you can send me information on that website. And I'm going to say it again. I spent too much money on that website. So every time somebody comes to visit it, I'm very happy about it. So thank you very much. Peace. Love, peace, and hair grease. Go with love.